We thank God for blessing us to be in this very, very spiritual place this morning. We thank God for blessing us to be here. We give God glory, and I spell that glory with a capital G. We give him honor, and I must put a capital H in front of it. And we give him praise with a capital P. The Lord is so good to us, and we thank him for his goodness. We do give deference and respect to Pastor Marshall Newsom and his prime rib, elect lady. She is the elect lady. Bless you, elect lady Newsom. We thank God for church mother, 1 and 2, or senior and junior. All of the officers and members of this wonderful place of worship, and I would not be here if it were not for God and my head. I would not be here. And I thank God for this wonderful opportunity to be in the presence of the people of Providence, not Rhode Island, but Providence Church of God in Christ. Thank you so much for permitting us to come. I will not further my conversation, but my introduction is going to be very short and sure. These are my expressions. I know that Bishop Lewis, who is my senior pastor, has so many things that will bless you until I will not detain the service or delayed with a lot of words. But we are blessed today to have in our presence some of our children. One of our oldest daughter and her husband are in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She is the author and the designer of those wonderful cards that many of you saw yesterday at the seminar. Her name is Gloria Marie Oliver. She is the sister of Winona Lewis Jones. Elevate your hand, baby. She is our youngest child. When Bishop Lewis was appointed by Bishop Samuel Kelsey in 1960, the month of February, this daughter was not 3 years old. Is that goodness of the Lord? Should I spell it with a capital G? Stand up, baby. You saw the tiny tots that came here a few minutes ago? She was not 3 years old when Bishop Lewis was appointed as the pastor of Star of Bethlehem Church. And the place that Bishop assigned and appointed him to, if you came down this center aisle with a petition, you would have to cut off another petition behind the photographer. And that would be the area in which we were worshiping and assigned to 50 years ago in February. Are you listening to me? You would divide this place 4 ways. 4 ways. And that would have been the area of our sanctuary in 1950 of February. Divide this room 4 ways. Come down the center and then come across here. And a fourth, it would be a fourth, she's my man, we sent her to college. A fourth of this area would have been our sanctuary. That's why I go to Sunday school. That's why I still go. We go to Sunday school. Doesn't matter where we go. We go to Sunday school. What time is your Sunday school? 9:15, 9:30. Been all out of the country. If they have Sunday school, that's on our schedule. We're like Mother Rivers. Ladies, take your index finger and say, I am like Mother Rivers. You all know her, don't you? She's on your Sunday school book. I think she's about 84 years old. I won't be 80 until January. But Mother Rivers still goes to Sunday school. I've been blessed as a result of it. Bishop is out of the room, but I thank God for our youngest daughter and her husband, Elder Lawrence P. Jones. He's the cluster pastor for cluster number 2 of our church. Elevate your hand, Elder. The Lord blessed him 11 years ago. They said he would not walk after surgery, after having him knocked down. Bishop Lewis and I had taken Mother, our state supervisor. Did you remember Mother Elizabeth Hampton? She was the supervisor of the District of Columbia, Church of God in Christ. We had gone to, we were the aides and the adjutants to Mother Hampton in Kansas City, Missouri. And we were getting ready to go out or come in from one of the services, the women's department, convict women's department, and we got a call. And it was our granddaughter, Winona's oldest daughter, Yolanda P. Jones. And she said, "Grandpa, Mommy's going to the hospital with Daddy. Somebody in the school ran by him. He worked at the Whittier Elementary School. A large boy ran by him and knocked him on the ground, on the floor in the school. And she said, Mommy's going with Daddy to the hospital, and they said they're going to have to operate on him tonight." And when we got the second call, the doctors saw his condition, said he won't be able to ever walk again. I'm saying that because God is so good to us. I spell "so" with a capital S. Did you walk in here today, Elder? I guess that's why Bishop Lewis and myself are not sophisticated. I guess that's why we're not sophisticated. We have light starch. Some bishop and bishop's wives, maybe they have, what do you call it, heavy starch. Lord, I thank you. And then some years ago, we were blessed of the Lord to meet a couple in Washington, D.C. that came to Star Bethlehem Church. Maybe, was it 6 years, 5 or 6 years ago? How long ago did we meet? 6 years ago. Young couple came to us and said, "We'd like to be a part of this family, church family and biological family." And of course, we said yes. You see where they are today? They live in, is it Columbia, South Carolina? And they heard we were going to be in this area. They got in their car, beautiful, 3 beautiful children. Got in there, got their business straight, and you see what they do? You see, shouldn't I behave myself? Should I be prissy? No way, Jose. No way, no way, no way. And I will not continue to carry on because Bishop has so much to say until I will conclude my conversation. But I thank the Lord for this opportunity to be with these wonderful people that we met some years ago. And we've adopted Mother and Deacon Wilson, and we adopted their children. We have papers on them. We adopted the Newsoms. Isn't that terrible? And then many years ago, when Bishop was asked to do the couples marriage seminar in the National Church on the convocation weeks, they assigned us to an area in Cook Convention Center and at Mason Temple that was off limits. And they said, "We want you to take this area and minister to the families relative to marriage and the family." And we got right up there where the ushers had to be. And we adopted another daughter because she gave us an opportunity to sit down when we needed a seat. And that was Mother Dorothy Holmes. And it's just a blessing to be here with all of you. And she was so kind to us. And never knew that she would be the president of the Church of God in Christ International Ushers Department worldwide. At the time, it was Brother Cook. But you see how God, you better behave yourself. If you've been misbehaving, you better start behaving your pretty self.